It's shaking inside like a leaf. Just shaking. My tinnitus is so loud. I'm in so much pain. The night, I'm just getting up. The night was just literal torture. This is the truth. This is the truth of the story. This is so sad, and this is 100% true. Last night, all night, literal torture. The night was literal torture. The pain in my sinuses. What was done to my sinuses? The maxillary sinuses were cut open without my knowledge or consent. The pain all night. And I thought I found a way to moisturize them with cotton, and it's not working anymore. So that excruciating pain all night long from that surgery. Shaking all night inside. My shoulders crushing me, my arms and legs crushing me from nerve damage. That nerve damage was caused by medical, trying to get off the medication, and the doctor wouldn't listen to me. And I needed a microtaper, and none of the doctors I talked to could understand that I was in acute benzo withdrawal, and the nerve damage was happening. I needed no one would listen to me. That this permanent nerve damage could have been prevented. I've got this oral mouthpiece. Where is it? This in my mouth all night. Excruciating pain from wearing this. Excruciating pain pulling my jaw forward. I've been wearing this now for what, a month and a half? Excruciating pain. This was caused. I'm wearing this because I used to be a mouth breather. What I'm trying to say is an orthodontist caused this problem. So I'm wearing this. So I used to be a mouth breather. When they assessed me for braces, they didn't assess anything. They just made my teeth pretty while completely disregarding that I was a mouth breather for a reason. I was sleeping with my mouth open to be able to breathe. What the orthodontist did was remove too many teeth, made my jaw smaller, my palate smaller, and moved my jaw back. Not even asking me, or not even taking into consideration, why is this person mouth breathing? This person is mouth breathing because their airway is too small. What the orthodontist did was make my airway smaller. And they've done this to tons of people, causing apnea, causing a smaller airway, causing breathing difficulties at night. So the night sleeping last night, literal hell, literal torture. I'm so tired I could fall to the ground. Why was the night hell on earth? Well, my sinuses are killing me. Why are my sinuses killing me? A surgeon cut them wide open without my knowledge. And other people are suffering like a dog. I can't wear CPAP because of what was done to my sinuses. So I'm a person with sleep apnea that's sleeping without sleep without CPAP because of what this surgery did to me. I need CPAP. I can't wear it. It's too painful. So my sinuses are dried out and bleeding and painful because of this surgery. I'm shaking all night inside from the nerve damage and being crushed by my arms and legs and shoulders. And I can't get comfortable. I cannot get comfortable. Why do I have all this nerve damage? From the doctor who did not believe me that I was in acute withdrawal, wouldn't provide a microtaper. No doctors believed what was going on. This nerve damage could have been prevented. My jaw is killing me. My jaw is killing me. I'm laying there with my eyes closed, trying to make myself sleep, and I'm in excruciating pain. Why is my jaw killing me? Because an orthodontist screwed my jaw up. There's lots of people happily mouth breathing, but I can't breathe anymore because this orthodontist shoved my jaw too far back. Shaking inside like a leaf, I think from the pain that's happening everywhere, from especially the nerve damage, shaking like a leaf. I do have Chiari malformation. And I will wonder for the rest of my life that, you can be born with Chiari malformation. It can be congenital, or you can acquire it. You can acquire it from a car accident, or, a really sharp jolt to the head, to the body, to the spine. I don't know. When I was giving birth years ago, I was brain injured. Brain injured from an epidural, and went home and started to lose feeling from the neck on down. Terrified. My husband and I thought I was dying from some unknown disease. No idea. It took me years to find out I was brain injured from that epidural. And surgeons used to deny that an epidural cannot cause Chiari. Now there are a few top surgeons admitting on YouTube that an epidural can cause Chiari malformation. So literal brain damage from the epidural. I don't know if I had an existing Chiari malformation or if the epidural caused the Chiari. So all of this medical care that I'm suffering from. And I'm not saying this maliciously. This is fact. The nights are literal torture. And I was weaning off of all of those medications to save my life, to fight for my life, because I was weaning off all the medications because I was so ill and nothing was getting properly diagnosed. And I had undiagnosed sleep apnea for decades. Nobody believed me. Sleepwalking and sleep eating from the medications for decades, sleepwalking and sleep eating, interrupted sleep, nonstop for decades because of the medications, the sleep medications, and because nobody could assess my sleep apnea. And I was unaware of all of this. But the only thing I could think of left to do was to wean off all the medications to find out what's really wrong with me. So I weaned off the medications to try to fight for my life, to try to fight for proper diagnosis. None of the doctors wanted me off of any of the medications. They warned me, I was on an antidepressant, an anti-anxiety drug, sleep medications. They warned me, if you wean off the medications, you're going to die. The medications are keeping you alive. That wasn't true at all. They wanted me on those medications. I was cognitively impaired. My memory was gone. I couldn't think straight. I couldn't read. I couldn't concentrate. So I weaned off the medications to fight to find out what's wrong with me. Trying to better myself, trying to save my life. And by the time I had been sleeping for 3 hours a night for years, and it escalated to sleeping only 1 or 2 hours a night, like fighting for my life with sleep apnea, respiratory depression from the medications. I weaned off to better my life, and I'm asking doctors for help how to do this properly. No one knew how to get me off of these drugs alive. It turned into a medical crisis. And I said, we need to slow this down. I need a microtaper, asking different doctors. No one would agree. No one would do the right thing. They know now that they screwed up. But at the time, no one would believe me. I needed a fierce, medically educated advocate to fight for what I needed. But no one would listen, so I got severe nerve damage. Severe nerve damage that is crushing me at night. So all of this is going on because of medical, which is tragic. Let it be a warning to you, all you out there. My life is gone. My life is gone. I had to quit my full-time job, quit my part-time job. Here I'm sitting in crisis, and I need medical help. I don't sleep. I'm in pain. I'm in excruciating pain. I can't breathe at night. I'm trying to force my jaw open at night. But when you get right down to it, the root causes of all of this, medical caused so much profound damage. And that's sad. Is anybody scrambling to help? How do they respond when they accidentally harm people? No one could diagnose any of it, or no one wanted to diagnose. The undiagnosed apnea for years, literal torture. The undiagnosed jaw.